main story it is.
How did it go? Anyone hurt? Let me check on you. Phew, you're still in one piece.
You're
Okay,
overreacting.
okay. Anything new about the tokens? So those Fraxidus goons are here in Jinjo now? Things are more serious than I thought.
I wonder what they're
It's
up to.
me. I've only ran into some bozos before. Those wackos are hell-bent on making their own resonators. Said there's no right or wrong when it comes to resonance powers, and everyone should have the right to them.
Oh, wrong button.
They use mechanical manipulation to integrate parts of tacit discords into human bodies, seeking power with such gruesome acts. I cannot bring myself to understand them.
That Scar guy you mentioned sounds like he's on a whole other level. How did the fight go?
It seems he didn't intend to kill us. I would even say he was pulling his punches. I don't know what he wants from us. But Madam Magistrate may have intended to hint something by letting us run into him.
I still can't wrap my head around what happened in that village. I went over the files. That case is ancient. It was dealt with and archived way before our current magistrate took office.
What happened to the village in the end?
Don't worry. The crooks were brought to justice and most of the villagers were relocated to new settlements. But I didn't find anything in the files about that little girl you mentioned.
So Scar really did take her away. If only we could capture him.
I'm so lost. Why did Madam Magistrate point you to Chi-Chi Village anyway? What did she want to tell you with that?
And that Scar went there to tamper with the site and mislead you with fake clues.
Maybe it's the other way
You
around.
mean the Fraxidus was planning to tell you something about what had happened in that village? Then our magistrate intercepted by leading you there before they could?
I suppose she just made use of the occasion.
Madam Magistrate knew they were going to lure you to the village. And she knew they weren't planning to kill you. Her token was a warning that the Fraxidus had their eyes on you.
We wouldn't be in real danger.
How so?
Yes, I agree. Knowing their plans, Madam Magistrate would have prepared countermeasures for the worst scenario.
I don't think I follow.
Nothing in
The
particular.
legendary figure who changed Jinjo's history, the looming war with the resurrecting Threnodian, and the Fraxidus acting in the shadows. If all of these have something to do with your true identity, then who exactly are you?
Oh. Madam
Come to
Magistrate has the
think
answer.
of it, the sundial's the last token we need to work out.
Mr. Mortefi said it's an intricate puzzle box. Madam Magistrate might have hid a real message inside. Yes, it's the 12th Shichen of the day. Now we have the Shichen of Wei and Vermilion Bird. We should be able to solve the puzzle.
Or is it gonna make
So
me like do a
Rover,
thing?
you gonna try it now?
Symbols on the larger disc represent time, and we need to align the correct symbol with this pointer. It should be...
Yeah, I wouldn't know what it is. I don't know these
It's
symbols.
working. Symbols on the smaller disc represent direction. We have Tielong of the East, White Tiger of the...
Wow, you really solved it.
I mean, realistically, I could have just brute forced it. Just try every single combination. It's only 2 discs, not that many. I've done worse. In Tower of Fantasy, I used to brute force keypads. I would just sit there going 0 0, or we go like 1 1 1 1, 1 1 1 2, 1 1 1 3, 1 1 1 4, 1 1, and I'd keep going until I'd eventually open it. Because I didn't want to go find the stuff. I felt like that was more fun to just grand the library.
Wait, I don't think it's something we're allowed to see. Quick, Yang Yang, we should turn around.
It's nothing you can't
Maybe
see.
you should read it first, Rover.
It's just a map. And there's just words on it as well. It's about the Grand Library.
I see. The Grand Libraries in Huanglong are renowned for their vast databases, holding valuable information about the regions they represent. Their exact locations are kept confidential, but it is believed they hold answers to all questions one could ask. The Grand Libraries are vital for Huanglong's data security, managed by the regional sentinels, accessible only to the magistrates. They're rarely open to the public.
Kinda like a big piggy bank inside the city hall, data-wise.
Yes, you will find the most comprehensive and accurate information there.
Does my all access pass let me in?
Rover, if you need to visit the Grand Library in Jinzhou to find out who you are, I think it suggests two things. First, there is a strong link between your past and Jinzhou's history. Second, you must be a really significant person.
So you're super important to Jinzhou, maybe even all of Huanglong. Wow. I think we stumbled upon a real big shot when we didn't even know it.
What's the matter, Rover? Something wrong with the sundial?
City Hall at the center of
It
Jinzhou?
is Jinzhou's political center, and it's also located at the city center. If that's what you mean, the city hall was built when Jinzhou was established. It's a popular landmark for locals giving directions. Why do you ask, Rover?
See? What did I say? Covert ops. Real confidential stuff going on. Come on, Yang Yang. It's just a one-on-one meeting with Madam Magistrate. What's the worst that could happen? Relax, relax. Hey, are you really trying to stress her out?
I guess you're right. We'll be waiting for you.
Cool. Oh. Oh. Yep. Got it. Thanks. I gotta go all the way. Alright, is there, can I just like, I'm curious if I can actually get all the way to the top from here. I think it's too tall. Nice. Oh, wait, never mind, there's an actual thing here. Yoink. Up. Whee! There's this teleport up here anyways, but yeah, I can fast travel with the Grand Library. Huh? Oh. Well, isn't that neat? Well, I guess that's how I enter the room. Neat. I'm sorry? Sure. I mean, I can take whatever fight's
Hidden
happening,
passage.
but, you know,
As I expected.
we'll see.
That must be the entrance to the database.
MC talk jump scare. Oh my god. I mean, I was expecting it to be either grandiose or really simple, but goddamn.
part of the building is submerged. I should be able to find the hidden path underwater.
Huh.
It seems I have a puzzle to solve. Guess I will check on the mechanism in the middle first.
Also, let me change that because it's always on that for some reason. Gather 5 tones to align in tune. The bells shall guide your path. Find keynotes to determine tone. The archive shall be unmasked.
So to gain access to the database, what is that sound coming from behind the symphodi?
Guess this is one of the tones.
This
when you think
must
about it,
be
it kinda does
one of
look
the
like an
missing
instrument.
notes. Now, how do I connect it? Part of the score holder just lit up. As I expected. The drum over there seems to have unlocked.
And this one seems broken.
Bell just raised out of the water. So that's what it meant by having the bells guide my path.
I thought I was gonna have to just hop over here. Ah, and I hit it. That's cool. I like that.
A new walkway has shown up. Seems I will need to...
Yeah, you can stop talking. Thank you. Sounds like you're reading an audiobook.
Tacit discords inside the city hall?
Oh no, what will
They
I
are
do?
not real. It must be some kind of digital simulation. It seems they are the guards here. Interesting.
I'm sorry. Multiply 54 with 4/3. What is 4/3 of 54? 54 is not so easily put in thirds. Actually, no, it's 18. So it's 54 plus 18, so 60, 72. Find this note in the west while the prophet is beyond reach.
I suppose
72.
it's telling me where I can find the next sonodisc. That sound.
So the frequency is 72. I don't know why I decided to be that. I was like, wait a minute, 54 isn't. No, but no, 54 is divisible by 3. I always forget that.
This is the second sonodisc. I should bring it to the symphodi.
Oh, I can just open it. Can I fall in this water? Okay, good, I can. I don't just die. That'd be funny. I don't know why it gave me that friggin' math puzzle. It doesn't do anything, but okay. 54 multiplied
The
by
water level just
4/3.
dropped again. There's another 2 drums, one in the east and another in the west. I may find more sonodiscs down there.
Oh, just have to activate it.
This is the right way to go. I'm being fed just enough information to work out the puzzle. This does look like Miss Magistrate's doing.
I don't know why his punch is just perfect for that. Also good to know this
The
world
drum
also has
on the
hard light
other
technology.
side has unlocked. Guess I'll go check on it before I leave, just to be safe.
I will. Oh, this one?
Another bell just rose up from the water, but it's still locked. I'll need to connect the passageways first.
I'll go grab it after. Oh, this brings me to the upper levels. I don't need to do that yet, I don't think. So I'm just gonna go grab this one. Oh, does that not ever get a path? Oh, I guess I'll just walk over here. I'll just swim.
Might come in handy later.
Oh, it doesn't bring you quite far enough. It's kind of funny. Oh, wait, chest.
Now that's quite the discovery.
Yummy, yummy items.
The music I just heard, it must be the sonodisc. Here it is. Time to deal with their guard. The city hall is the political hub, while the Grand Library holds vital data. Considering how I've retrieved the third sonodisc. Time to head back.
Found what you're looking for? Good.
Another platform. The bells will lead my path.
I guess I'll tack on there.
I'll go work out the passageways. This feeling. I am being watched. This is the fourth missing note. Almost there.
Certainly a complex library. But I can understand why. All the way down.
Now the water is all gone. One last note to go. This
Maybe?
is the last one. They've prepared quite the welcome for me.
Oh, really? Nothing. Big boy? Big boy. Secondary refill.
I have the last sonodisc ready. Time to go back to the Symphodi.
I have to get all the way top first. Probably check. Are there other drums on this floor? Or is that just the only one? Yep, that's the only one. Okay. Up we go. Any more chests, or am I already out of them? I think I probably already grabbed them all. This is the last one. Now up to the top.
Now I should have access to the database.
Yeah, am I the only one that feels like Rover's voice is very robotic?
So this is the Grand Library. It's said to hold the answers to every question imaginable. I'm not seeing anyone here. Well, it wouldn't hurt to browse the archives for a bit.
Thank you for leading the way, Rover.
Oh, hello, Scar.
What a magnificent place to set foot in. Extensive,
Hello, buddy.
exhaustive. Oh, how I want to
Osaka
carve the
Ryota? I
place
think that's the
inside out
JP
and blow
VA.
it
The English
all to
VA is different.
shreds. Thought you'd seem a bit more surprised.
No, that's about what I
I
expected.
wonder why.
Oh, so you really are the dragon. There's a lot
So
of
you've
anime
laid
characters
a
in a lot of
trap
shows.
for me. Interesting. Do you really think you can trap me here?
You will not escape.
What a shame I can't stay and play with you a bit longer. Till we meet again, dear friends.
He just appears and leaves again.
Anywhere.
Am I gonna find him again? Let's go,
Careful.
baby.
Evils be gone. Quality.
Joint operation.
Get out of here, buddy.
Overwhelming power.
Yeah, again, I think you're saying the Japanese voices.
Banish all thoughts. Universe in my psyche.
Joint operation.
I won't recognize JP voices. I usually always watch things or watch and play things that are in English.
Evils be gone.
Whew. Very fun fight. And White Bear came to Tokyo Ghoul. I haven't seen Tokyo Ghoul. Oh, what? He transformed? Oh.
Offer yourself up to be my prey?
Shut up about the stupid TV remote for being low battery. Oh my god, why?
The two of us. Stow away that irrational anger.
Trying to figure out how to dodge this.
I just have a friendly reminder for you. See, I always believed. Why are you so sure they told you the truth? Don't jump to conclusions so soon. Oh, stop it. Why can't you place some of that trust in me? Or do I have to crush you to make you behave for once?
Nope.
Joint operation.
Nope. Get out of here, buddy.
Embrace the oneness.
Joint operation.
Feel the thunder!
Hear the thunder.
Hear the thunder! I love his voice lines.
Evils be gone.
Yeah, a lot of anime games will actually have like really big, surprising voices. Like Genshin's the male MC is the voice of Tanjiro in English. It all depends on what group they get for it. 'Cause I can clearly tell that this game doesn't use Formosa voice actors.
Leave it to me. Administering first aid. Rejuvenating snow.
Joint operation. Resistance is futile.
Banish all fire. Chi lasts evermore.
Joint operation.
Got him, baby. Whew! This game is fun to play. Have to think very quickly in fights. Oh, MC do cool thing. Be like, leave Scar alone, my general. To be fair, I don't think he's a general at all.
So you knew I was following you all along, huh?
I mean, yeah, I kind of expected that.
My Elysium only breaks under coordinated attacks from both sides. I can never get rid of all these pesky little helpers around you, can I? So you've joined hands against me with Miss Magistrate here. It does hurt my feelings, you know? You're always so popular.
Are you all right, Rover?
I'm fine.
Of course she is. How could I ever have the heart to hurt her?
Bro, you turned into a giant ram monster.
Consider my moment of failure a gift of sincerity, Rover. I trust you haven't forgotten our conversation earlier. Choose me. I'll tell you everything you want. Huh,
I already know everything.
I see. So she made the move before I could, and told you all of it already. Then as the winners, would you be so kind as to tell me how you set me up?
Oh, things are happening. This game's cool.
Now I have retrieved the magistrate's message for me from the puzzle box. But it only points me to the Grand Library. There's no meeting time. Something is still missing. I've solved the puzzle, the discs have been rotated, and the two symbols are now glowing. With this glowing light, a shadow is cast on two other symbols. The black tortoise of the north to the city hall.
Ah,
And the time reads, the Shichen of Cho, in the wee hours of the morning.
okay, so we met beforehand. Cool.
It's been 3
Yeah,
days.
Jinchi is pretty.
We both made it on time. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Jinchi. It brings me great joy to see you, Rover.
Hello.
An
Just the
emergency
simple answer.
forced me to leave, and I only had the time to prepare some tokens for you. Please pardon my lack of hospitality.
Have something to do with the Fraxidus?
Yes. The Sentinel of Jinzhou is currently absent.
Oh, well, that's not good. They're supposed to stay in their domains?
Correct. The Sentinels guide and guard humanity as a symbol of our civilization.
When a region's sentinel goes absent, chaos is bound to ensue. As this news could lead to civil unrest, please keep it a secret. Jinzhou's sentinel Jue is being held captive by the Fraxidus.
Oh, well, that's fun.
I had to postpone our meeting and put all my effort into finding its whereabouts.
You can resonate with the
Yes,
Sentinel?
our thoughts are connected, to a certain degree. I can sense his memories, feelings, and surroundings. Though not very clearly. Unfortunately, I haven't. I can feel Jue is in danger. The good news is, I have figured out the culprit behind all of this.
Scar?
Precisely. The Fraxidus plans to advance another lament and cause disasters worldwide. Overseer Scar had several objectives upon infiltrating Jinzhou. To track you down, to test your strengths, and to make you join their cause. To abduct Jue and to resurrect the Threnodian in advance.
Why
They
me?
must have discovered your value, likely from one of Jue's prophecies. If you join them, they'll gain significant power. Should you refuse to join, the Fraxidus will likely want to eliminate you, so you don't get in their way. I have a plan to apprehend
So it's
Scar.
an option to join Scar?
Once we capture him, the Fraxidus won't be that much of a threat to you for the time being.
The thing is that these are, in like, gacha games that come out slowly over time, trying to have like, splitting paths wouldn't work that well. It just doesn't quite work. Like, because then they'd have to make double the amount of story, and so double the amount of content. They'd have to change things like, especially if there's co-op, people can join other people's worlds, but then the worlds might be different because they chose a different path. Certain things can happen or don't. While that would be an interesting concept, it would take way more effort, and there'd probably be much longer times between patches and stuff. And unfortunately, it doesn't really work overall economically either, because the longer they have it, where it's they have to go between ones, they have to spend more money on keeping servers up. It could work. It could technically work theoretically, but realistically, it's not quite so easy. I think that is a cool idea. It just doesn't work.
If you are willing to lend us a hand, I will ensure your safety during our cooperation.
The only way they'd be able to fix it would be to do some sort of. There'd have to be another game, or they'd have to make a game where it's not at all connected to the internet or anything. You can do it otherwise, but then again, you would have to make it. It is a hard one. If you wanted to do it without worrying about the time aspect, you'd have to make it like not a gacha game, which I feel like they could do, but maybe someone could do it at some point. That is a cool idea, though.
Thank
me
you
in.
for
Why
your
not?
trust, Rover. Speaking of which, you seem to have already gathered a lot from the tokens.
I've thought about an idea for a Genshin side game where you play as one of the twins, but the other twin wasn't captured but was killed, and you start the story off, but you don't lose all your powers, and you can just do whatever you want. You can kill people, you can help people, you can destroy entire nations on your own. You know, you can do stuff like that. But it'd have to be not a gacha game for that to work. Like for alternating paths and stuff like that.
Impressive, Rover. The threat Jinzhou is facing is far worse than meets the eye. One of the Threnodians will soon be reawakened. They are the enemies of human civilizations, born from the dark side of our collective consciousness. We must defeat them to protect all of humanity. We have been doing our best to prevent the disaster, but the Fraxidus is accelerating the Threnodians' revival. Indeed, you have defeated the Crownless and absorbed its echo with your bare hands. It is the tacit discord that embodies the concept of warfare. Resentment of the fallen, fright of the ignoble, those are the emotions that lay ground for its birth. The Crownless is a tacit discord that possesses powers from the reviving Trinodian. Jinzhou is a border city with an unbreakable will and a strong spirit of resistance. However, we also fear the constant wars and loss of life, and the Trinodian can prey on that. You, however, you were able to defeat and absorb a Trinodian-related tacit discord with your bare hands and resonate with other TDs. Meanwhile, Huanglong's records mention a hero with similar powers who saved our nation during the Trinodian War. She is also mentioned in literature, dating back to Jinzhou's establishment. To uncover your true identity, this could be a helpful lead to pursue.
You believe that person and I could be related in some way?
Yes, based on my own deduction and the prophecies of Jue. You mean the unfinished statue of Jue? I see. Do you mind letting me know what you remembered? Since it's related to our sentinel, I might be able to help. Rover, the memories of which you speak,
Anything worth
as I
nothing about?
mentioned earlier, I can resonate with Jue, our sentinel. Your recollections, they align with what I've witnessed in Jue's memories. Yes, I do remember seeing something similar. I believe it had truly happened in the past. In other words, you may be the person mentioned in our records.
Cool, I've gone through time. What if they're gonna add housing? Oh, like an actual like area like you can sit in, kind of like Serenity
The
Pot?
unwavering presence by our sentinel's side, bonded by an unbreakable trust.
Because I know Tower Fantasy had that, but I like never really used it.
Resonators tend to live a longer lifespan, but it is indeed unprecedented to live hundreds of years without any sign of aging. So many mysteries about you remain unsolved, and your age is just one of the unknowns.
And why did I end up losing my
Sorry,
memories?
but I don't know. Jue's last piece of information pointed to the Northfall Barrens, where you should find the Trinodian. I pray you will find your answers there. The Trinodian is resurrecting, and our nation is in grave danger. This reminds me of the Trinodian War all too much. Perhaps this has something to do with your mysterious appearance in Jinzhou.
Showed up to protect Ginger like the
Not
historical hero
really.
do?
I don't plan to believe in a hero showing up out of nowhere and protecting us. I'm just presenting whatever lead I have about your past, as I know it is troubling you. I want to help you, and that is all there is to it. Thank you for considering lending us a hand. Your help is much appreciated. But please, do not feel obligated because of the information I shared.
I really like that I like the shine outline they use, the shine outline shader. It's cool. It works really well with their model size
They are my people,
and the
and
exact
the
way their models are set
responsibility
up.
to keep them safe should fall on no one else but my own shoulders. I am saying this because I have faith in my abilities, and even more so in the bravery of Jinzhou's soldiers and our people. You deserve to make your own decision about this after uncovering your true identity.
I guess people like to be the hero complex, not be the evil
I
complex. Yeah.
appreciate everything you've done for us during the past few days, and perhaps even longer ago.
But I mean, like, the whole point is that a lot of the time these have to be like, those are like hero stories. The person who comes out of nowhere to help all the people. It is that way in all the games. In pretty much every game I've played.
Once it all settles, I am ready to accommodate and assist in whatever future decision you make. You can leave Jinzhou, or the entire Huanglong if you wish. If you ever need me again, you need only ask. Let's keep this a secret between the two of us. How does that sound?
Whatever you say, pretty lady.
Scar,
Get back to where we were.
you are now under arrest for committing multiple felonies in Huanglong. Do you have anything to say?
I would have gone with terrorist, but sure.
What do I want to say, huh?
Well, I guess is he
While
technically
I'd
terrorist? Yeah.
love to
I mean,
tell you
maybe,
another
I don't know.
story, I guess that's not what you want to hear. Let's cut to the chase, Madam Magistrate. I'm getting bored already.
Very well. You will answer only our questions from now on.
Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
Why'd you
A
kidnap Dewey?
sentinel such as Dewey can predict and correct future events. It gets in our way of achieving our sublime vision. We merely wanted to topple the set future built on lies and take control of our own destiny.
I still haven't fought him yet, so I don't know what happens, but I'm wishing somebody comes to save him.
Sure, why
Interesting.
not? What do you want to know?
I'm having trouble fighting him too. I'm having a lot of fun. I think I'm just like really natural at using WuWa. He's really fun.
The Threnodians. They hold the key to our ideal. Together, they will bring us the promised true lament. And we will embrace the new world that is bound to come.
I think every character has to have their fans. That's just how it is.
Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
I don't know if it is the lament.
What is the lament? Disaster? Curse? Some kind of punishment? People only see the surface. The lament brings death, destruction, and countless reverberations.
I just realized. Does he wear the sign of life on his ears? Is that what his earrings are? Hold on. I don't know if Eric's still in the house. I think he's gone. He knows more about Egyptian mythology than me. Yeah, an Ankh. It looks very similar to an Ankh.
Reverberations that will be reflected, overlapped, and interwoven during the lament. They will be our salvation. The only path to a new life form and a new civilization. Sure, why not? What do you want to know? Our goal has always been the same. We want you to join us.
I think I'm good for now. Till I understand more about this world.
Forces battle over you, causing all this strife. And yet you remain unaware of your own worth. Are you really that naive? Or are you just dense?
Well, clearly I'm worth a lot, but why?
Whatever. Our interest in you is not affected by such trivial matters. Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
I'm done with him.
You kidnapped Jue and revived the Threnodian, accelerating the next lament. This is proof enough that you are the enemy of Jinzhou and all humanity. Stop dreaming you can force Rover to join you. She is our honored guest, and I will not allow any harm to come her way.
How confident you sound. As the Threnodian's resurrection approaches, Jinzhou is barely holding on. How much longer do you think you can keep up this facade?
Thank you for your concern. We have crushed your schemes once, and we can do it again. I have one last question for you. Abducting Jue, stalking Rover, and setting up an ambush in Cheecher village. You couldn't have accomplished that all on your own, unless...
Unless I'm not the only overseer in Jinzhou, right? I have answered all your questions with full honesty. I don't mind you knowing because it won't make any difference. You can try to stop us with all you have, but it's too late to change the course of history. Now, I have one question for you. You seem convinced we caused the disappearance of Jouet. What if I told you there was more to it? Would you be curious?
About Jouet. What else do you know?
Come closer and I'll tell you, Madam Magistrate.
How dare you?
No.
Shocked, aren't you? But there's more. What if I told you your sentinel had made this prophecy a long, long time ago? Your all-seeing sentinel abandons you now, of all times. Need I say more? We're merely adding a touch of extra fuel to the fire that will soon consume all. Rover, care for a wager? I know you've been searching for answers about your past, and I've got news for you.
Watch out!
You are one of us, the Black Lambs, and you have been chosen to join us, ushering in the new world. Once you discover what you really are, you will come to us with no hesitation. Fraxidus awaits your arrival with open arms. And I look forward to that day in sincere anticipation.
Okay. Just gotta tell you.
Sorry, Rover. What he mentioned about our sentinel is highly sensitive. I cannot disclose it yet. Not before verifying it myself.
What I'm still confused about, how the hell did they steal a sentinel? Are they not, like, extremely powerful? Are they not the equivalent of Archons, basically?
Is it a ploy to create distrust among us? Or
Hashtag free star.
I must first find our sentinel to uncover the truth.
How important is Jouet to
Jouet
Jinjo?
is the guardian sentinel of Jinzhou. It is responsible for assisting Jinzhou's magistrate in administrative affairs, while I am the final decision maker. Without the assistance of Jouet, I cannot guarantee I am always making the best choices for my people.
You need to line up on your own.
Thank you. Jouet can predict the future. And up to this point, every one of its prophecies have been proven true. While justice may not be universally agreed upon, its decisions have consistently served the best interests of Huanglong. For that, I suppose we will have to talk to it in person to find out. In addition, Rover, Jouet once told me to deliver a message to you, to the Awakened One. When raindrops fall upstream, please head to the Northfall Barrens and seek General Jian of the Midnight Rangers.
Our general. Find this
I
General
suppose
Jian.
so. General Jian is
Our general.
currently battling another TD outbreak in the Northfall Barrens, which will also serve as our front line against the Threnodian. But the ongoing war has made it a very dangerous place to go.
Don't worry, I've been everywhere.
Since you won't need to go there right now, not until when the raindrops fall upstream.
Yeah, whatever the hell
I
that
know
means.
You're here for clues about your true identity. And I don't want you to leave the city empty-handed. Have you heard about the Black Shores, Rover? It's an organization shrouded in mystery, with a secretive membership process and members who usually keep their identities hidden. Upon your awakening, one of their members discreetly contacted me to gather information about you. But please don't worry. The Black Shores developed a special lament prediction system and has established partnerships with countries worldwide. While operating in secrecy, they are not an extremist group like the Fraxidus. They have been monitoring the situation in Jinzhou to provide assistance when needed. Thanks to their extra help, my meeting with you went smoothly. This Blake Bloom is their symbol. The the Black Shores members usually wear it on their person.
Just a lot of people keeping an eye on me.
Rover, after the recent series of events, I trust you have gained a general idea of who you might have been.
Clearly someone important, but you know. There's a lot of that going around.
Before you fell into that deep slumber, you likely played a significant role in important historical events, shaping the course of history in some way. Ultimately, I suppose it is up to you to discover the final definitive answer for yourself. This photo is yours to keep. I will return with WuWa shortly, and the Black Shores may be worth your try during this time.
Huh. Photo? Photo? Picture? What's on it? Let me see. Oh, okay. Hello again. He's a big fucker
Rover.
for sure.
Are you all right?
I just saw it again. Well, that's fun.
I see. The Black Shores must have a deep connection to your past, since you are
Intriguing.
likely being closely monitored by the Fraxidus now. I suggest keeping an eye out for the Black Shore members. They could prove to be your valuable allies. I'll do my best to find WuWa, and tell you everything I learned from it once I return. This is my promise. Yes. Please leave it to me.
Jinxi's a broad blade, right? I think.
Sanhua,
Yes, Madam Magistrate.
I will be going on a temporary leave. During my absence, please help me handle my responsibilities in Jinzhou.
Understood. Should I continue protecting that rover?
No need. Both Chanli and I will be away, and there will be more than enough paperwork for you to handle.
Is Lady Chongli leaving for the capital? Please pardon my intrusion, but she just faced an ambush in the Central Plains.
Regarding that incident, we tried to warn her about the Fraxidus, but they were more cunning than we thought. If she runs into another powerful enemy like Scar, she'll eventually have to confront them on her own. Sanhua, you can place more trust in Rover and me.
Understood. I will. My lady, no matter what happens, my sword is always yours.
Both the interrogation and my appointed meeting with Rover have already finished.
Scar only needed the two of you as his audience. We already knew what he wanted, and we let him have as much.
She decrypted every message we intended to convey. It's only proper you meet him in person, as the one who crafted those puzzles. Such intricate puzzles. I guess only Rover has the patience to solve them all.
No detail is too small. I'm sure she understands. Besides, not seeing the opponent heightens the thrill of the game. If everything goes according to the prophecies of WuWa, I will meet her in person eventually. So, what did our captive from the Fraxidus tell you about WuWa?
That WuWa had predicted I will have to fight it one day. A fight that will shape Jinzhou's future.
Well, that is unexpected. But you don't seem all that surprised, do you?
Can't say I am. I had suspected as much from our previous conversations, and the message it left me, his words only confirmed it.
Where was it when you last sensed its presence?
It was in Mount Firmament. Unlike Jinzhou City, that mountain is still resting in stillness.
The place where the first people of Jinzhou lived, and where WuWa first manifested before us humans. I see.
I'll find WuWa, and bring it back as soon as possible.
Our enemies could have planned it as a trap. We have a bigger goal to focus on, remember?
I understand. I will not let anything or anyone disrupt the peace in Jinzhou.
Would you let what you heard from Scar sway your determination?
No. He cannot ever turn me against Yue. If anything, his words only confirmed my theory. I am the magistrate of Jinzhou, appointed by the Sentinel itself. The prophecy speaks of a decisive incident for Jinzhou's future, where I will be a key player. The fight between me and Yue is only a precursor. My job remains unchanged. I will fulfill my duty as Jinzhou's magistrate with my own judgment.
Is that your final answer?
A single strand's neglect births mountainous upheaval. You taught me that. Remember, the safest option is for me to go in person.
Very well. Since we are already mid-game, I will let you decide our next move. This time, I shall be a pawn in your hand. Remember, I will always stand by your side.
Am I a player or a mere pawn? I suppose there is no difference at this point. No matter what, I will do what I must.
Cool. These acts are really short.